Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Dr. Ryan Bradshaw coming to you the week of March 12th. And I just want to welcome you to another week at Wayne Community College. I got a busy week ahead of us, so I just wanted to, like always, take a few moments to dive in to discuss what's coming up this week and over the next few weeks to help keep you engaged and on task. All right, as you can see in front of you, these are the classes that I currently have going. And if you haven't watched the video before, which I hope you have, I kind of just take some time to go through each class. It doesn't take long, and talk about upcoming events and assignments. So for my seated business law students, today we covered Chapter 16, and those assignments are going to be reopened. We did a schedule adjustment last week because of the engagement survey that you guys filled out on Friday. So that being said, yep, we're going to be covering Chapter 16. We covered that today. Chapter 17 on Wednesday the 14th, and Chapter 18 on the 16th, with 19 being on next Monday, and then the test on Chapters 16 through 19 on the 21st. So a very tight schedule. But we are getting close to spring break, so hang in there. We're almost there. And this schedule duplicates for my online business law students. So you should be a little bit ahead because we did have that survey last Friday in class. But you guys should be working on Chapter 17 work and Chapter 18 work this week, with 19 being due next Monday and the test being on next Wednesday the 21st. So that covers my business law folks. For my principles of management folks, seated, I think we're up to Chapter 9. Let me check the schedule. It's either 9 or 10 this week. For some reason, let's see. All right, yep, we are on actually Chapter 10. That's correct. We did 9 last week. So we're going to start the lecture on Chapter 10 starting tomorrow, the 13th. And that'll be the 13th and the 15th. We'll be lecturing on that with assignments being due Friday night. And we are moving very quickly through the semester as well. Just 2 more weeks after this week, and we'll be on spring break. So, all right. And that covers my Principles of Management students. And then we get down to the last 2 courses. For my Business 230 folks, Small Business Management, or Real Small Business Management, we are working on this week's strategy and implementation. And I made a supplemental video that you'll find in your course shell with some additional information on that, so I don't have to spend a ton of time on this video just talking about it. But just taking a quick glance here, yeah, strategy and implementation this week, and financial plans and projections next week. Yeah, the supplemental video I'm posting in Moodle along with your assignment is a little bit of a longer video, not that much longer, about 10 minutes, but longer than usual, just to make sure you understand kind of the direction I want you to go in with this assignment. And if you have any questions, as always, let me know. And then lastly, we get to the Business 110 students. Intro to Business. You guys are new to the group. Welcome. And this class, as I mentioned in previous communications, is very busy. It is an 8-week course, and we do have the break in there with spring break, so there's just a lot of work due in a short amount of time. So as you can see, today Chapter 1 is due. So already, you've got a lot of stuff. And then the 12th, you've got Chapter 2. The 14th, Chapter 3, and then on the 16th, you've got, actually, I'm speaking out of turn. Chapter 1 was due on the 9th, so already due. Chapter 2 is due today. I apologize. So Chapter 2 is due today. Chapter 3 is due the 14th, which is Wednesday. And then test number 1 on Chapters 1 through 3 will be due Friday the 16th. So you've already got, some work in progress, have been turned in, with several more assignments in the horizon. I can't stress enough the importance of staying on top of this calendar. I would print this calendar out. I'd print more than one copy and have one on the fridge, have one like on your nightstand, have one on your dashboard in your car. I mean, just you need to keep up with your assignments, and this schedule kind of gives you, chapter for chapter what's due when. And when you have classes like this, if at all possible, work ahead, because these 8-week classes are very busy and can get away from you. And one of the problems you have with 8-week, yes, the benefit is the short amount of time, But the downside is if you get behind, you can get behind in a major way quickly. It would take but a few days of not doing work, and you've missed 2 or 3 chapters, for example. So stay vigilant, stay on top of this work, because it is a busy semester. All right, that does wrap it up for the discussion on the classes as far as what's due this week and next. Outside of that, I don't have any immediate announcements. Let's see if I've got anything on the calendar. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I do want to make another announcement about registration and spring break. Okay, we do have spring break, which starts March 30th, and it runs through Friday the 6th of April. After that, campus is back open on Monday the 9th of April, which begins priority registration for summer. All of you currently enrolled students qualify for priority registration, which means you get first advantage to register above anybody else. So if you choose to register for summer, you need to make arrangements to meet with your advisor on the 9th. We will be sending out communications about that, but if you haven't heard anything from your advisor prior to spring break, you need to contact your advisor and schedule an appointment for the 9th. And then beyond the priority registration, we have open registration on the 10th, 11th, and 12th on that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of April. And that is open to anybody and everybody that wants to take summer classes. And once we open it up to the public, you don't have that first dibs option anymore. The very next week, the following week, starting the 16th, that Monday, is fall priority registration. And that is going to run from Monday the 16th through Thursday the 19th. And that gives you guys the opportunity to go ahead and take advantage of registering for classes that you're going to need to take on your degree plan, and gives you advance notice on those classes above anybody else. So it's good to go ahead and make plans to do that for fall registration. And once again, your advisor should be contacting you to let you know about those registration dates. But if you have not heard from your advisor before spring break, once again, I would reach out and say, hey, I want to make sure that I get registered for these registration dates. All right. Well, that wraps it up for the discussion on class assignments and announcements with regards to registration and spring break. I hope you guys are doing well. I know this is a time of the semester where students usually start to lose some steam because it has been a busy semester already, but you just need to kind of hunker down. We've got about 5 or 6 more weeks of work before we get to the end of the semester. I mean, I know, like I said, this is a time when you start kind of feeling fatigued because it's been a long semester, but you just got to hang in there. And I hate one of the worst scenarios I hate to see is for students who've done well early in the semester and then kind of give up or let it go toward the end of the semester and the grades start to suffer. And it doesn't take long to bring an A or B down to a C or D. I mean, and I've seen students give up the last 2 or 3 weeks of the semester, and it's just really shocking and surprising when that happens. So don't let that be you. Make sure that you hang in there and try to work ahead as far ahead as possible. That gives you an advantage of being able to take a breather. In graduate school, I used to work a week ahead for the first few years to give me some time to breathe, and that way there was very little pressure to get things turned in a rush. So try to work ahead if you can. All right, guys, if you need me, you know where to reach me, krbbradshaw@waynecc.edu. I look forward to talking to you, and if anything I can do to help you, please let me know. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.